Hello, darlings. Welcome back to the channel. This is Nomadic Moon Arts Tarot. My name is Joan, and today we are doing love readings for the sign of Capricorn. So, this could be your Capricorn Sun, Moon, Rising, your Venus, especially because this is a love reading for April 2025. Although, I suppose, anytime you found this, it could be for you. The way I do love readings is I tend to pull a few oracle cards as well as use tarot. I use the oracle cards to sort of create a framework that lets is this reading for me, right? So I'm doing a general reading and it's being sent out to the public. So not every love reading is going to hit for every Capricorn or Capricorn placement out there. So you can check this out and see if it sounds like you, see if it sounds like it's in the realm of you. I'll do my best. Only you will truly know. And then you could stay for the reading or check out another one of the signs in your chart. So this is my goal for today. Thank you for checking out my new channel. I'm so grateful to have you here. All right, sweetie pies, let's get ourselves some oracle cards. How are you doing, given that the world is on fire? Are you doing well? Are you hanging in there? Tender-hearted today. All right. Those, and we'll take some tea leaves. Let's see what we have here. Okay. And you? Any others? Okay. You and you. Actually, all three of you. You're coming with me. All right. First, we'll look at our oracle cards, see if we can get context, and I'll pull the first row. Basically do a row of establishing the circumstances, what happens next, advice, near future, that sort of thing. So here we are. We have, wow, this is interesting. This came up with another spread. Future self. You have future self. So this could be something that's coming up. Or you that you're working to manifest. We have child. Wow, this came up as well. Interesting. I talked a lot about inner child stuff, and I know, inner child. Don't make me cringe. But cringe aside, right? Cringe aside. There is shadow work to be done. Inner child stuff. It's really important for relationships, isn't it? If your inner child is someone who thinks, for example, that love is conditional in the sense that they have to perform like a little dancing monkey before they deserve love, right? And they've learned somehow that they have no inherent lovability and that their value as a person is based entirely on what they do. That's going to affect your relationships, isn't it? So, child stuff. And thief. Interesting. Let's see what these say. We'll get some context. We've got flowers, happiness, and a bluebird of happiness. You like to see it. We've got gavel, involvement with the law. In a love reading, that could literally mean a marriage license, just so you know. Torch. Spiritual development, enlightenment, awareness, and understanding. Older woman. Dealings or relationship with an older woman. Doesn't necessarily mean elderly woman. It just means maybe someone who's just older than you. A bird perched, waiting for news, a package or a letter. and success. Nice, nice, but a bit vague. Let's see if we can get a bit more. But what am I seeing instinctually to start? All right, this could involve mothers or mothers-in-law. This could involve being drawn to someone who is slightly older than you or older than you. And also, I'm not sure about the thief yet. I need some more cards. This is just vague enough to be kind of all over the place. So I need more context. Let's pull 3 tarot cards to start and see. Nope, those are not they. All right, Capricorn. Okay, there's one. All right, 3 it is. You've got the Emperor. Okay. All right. Older woman and the Emperor. Someone who's very important in your life. Ace of Cups. You love to see that in a love reading. So, new love energy, renewed love feelings in a well-established relationship, a good period of time and closeness between a couple, or a new romance. 5 of Swords. Oh my. All right. Coming through a tough time. This is beautiful symbol. This deck is stunning. It blows my mind all the time, but I have not seen this card from this deck before. Now, the 5 of Swords is a depiction of fighting for fun. It's another name for the card is cruelty. And the idea is that you win, but at great cost to your dignity. So here is, here's your little trophy, and all you have to show for it is scorched earth, right? Well done. But it looks like possibly you've been in a period of painful relations. Something painful. Thief of time, thief of feelings. Something based on some inner idea of yourself and your own value. Somebody having maybe, the Emperor is both dominant, can be dominant, but it also can be domineering. And yet, here we have this exquisite little otter offering you a cup of love. So, for somebody, this could hit, but I'll see if I can look at just these cards and see what I can see. It is possible that a well-established couple that has gone through a period of bad relations or just a really hard time is renewed. There's also the idea that someone has possibly left a difficult situation that's left them feeling diminished and stolen from. Lost years, lost time, lost dignity, and yet their heart is still open. Their heart is still open for love. All right, darlings, let's pull some more cards. What's going to happen next? What's happening next for Capricorn April love reading? Again, this will not resonate for everyone, but if it resonates for you, stick around. Let's see what we can see. The spreads this month for love have been mostly good. Some are a little more challenging. There's a lot going on in the world right now. Oh, you love to see it. 9 of Pentacles. All right. The Nine of Pentacles is a card of abundance, but it's also kind of an independent abundance. A traditional expression of this card is a woman in a beautiful embroidered robe covered in coins, holding a bird in her hand and walking in her garden. So she has everything she needs and then some. Absolutely everything she needs. And doesn't actually need anybody else. Okay? So this kind of gets back to the idea of self-love and getting yourself separate from something that's hurting you at great cost because you love yourself. Two of Swords. This card keeps coming up in spreads, I notice. A choice, one way or the other. That's what's depicted here. Another interpretation for the Two of Swords is stalemate or emotional unavailability. So it could be that you, Capricorn, at this time, right now, have removed yourself from something that caused you pain, and though it's a choice you're making, you're choosing yourself for the time being to get back what you lost, to grow the grass again, to wait for the rain. See how this cup is pouring onto the scorched earth. See how the water's pouring on. This suggests needing to, put your mask on first before you put the mask on someone else. This is watering your own garden, creating your own garden. And we have Two of Pentacles. The Two of Pentacles is about juggling. Literally juggling. It's also about finding balance and keeping things going and taking care of yourself in spite of a lot of chaos around you. So you're taking care of yourself, although, you could be more supported, shall we say. A lot of the spreads have been very straightforward. This one is a little bit more internal. It's more spiritual and in depth. So, my lovely, hardworking, kind, generous, too generous Capricorns out there. Seems on point for you. What do you most need to know? What do you most need to know? Let's see. The Hermit. Interesting. For you, this month, and we are just reading about this month. This may be a time of introspection. This may be a time of regrouping. All this green, this heart chakra stuff, of finding balance, of tending to your own needs, licking your wounds, taking care of yourself, getting away from some oppressive emperor energy is more and more what I'm seeing here. And the hermit, hermit mode gets bandied about a lot, but the hermit also means withdrawing from outside influences in order to better understand yourself and to learn. Queen of Pentacles and synchronicity. All right. All right. We have someone here. Person for whom this is for is someone who has her material needs well in hand. Bills are being paid. There's some comfort here. In fact, there's things to suggest that even more comfort, to put it gently, is on the way. Something about this situation is possibly enriching you in ways that you don't yet see. I see from these cards someone who is taking the time to do things that they have been neglecting for a while, hobbies they've neglected for a while, interests that they have neglected for a while, as if someone in their life spent most of their time kind of sanding down all their spiky edges to better fit another person's narrative, and they kind of forgot what they like. Did you forget that you had hobbies that you used to enjoy that maybe somebody else made fun of? Or interests that you wanted to pursue that you didn't get to pursue because somebody else had an agenda and a plan? This appears to be your time. For some of you, this is your time to get quiet, to figure out what you like, to start doing hobbies that you've ignored for a while, to start paying attention to the world and seeing magic in spite of it being in a zombie apocalypse outside right now. Everything seems like it's in free fall, but for some reason, in the energy of you, Capricorn, all I feel is peace and quiet. A little quiet. Something you haven't had in a while. Now, I realize this isn't for everyone, but for the right person, it's peace for you for the first time in a really long time. So if you're in this energy for a while and you're taking care of yourself and you're doing your own thing and you're remembering what you like and you're, you know, tanned, rested, moisturized, genuine, flourishing, as they used to say, um, you're going to start feeling good. You're going to start feeling even more abundant. You're going to start looking around and seeing everything you have and valuing yourself in a better way. You're going to start seeing what you could become if you remembered who you are. So let's look and see what happens once you do that. I, of course, I plan on doing love readings every month because, I mean, I literally wrote a book about tarot and love readings, so this is a favorite subject. But it often becomes about self-love and self-care more than, do they like me, do they like me, do they like me? Because I want you to think about, do I like me, do I like me, do I like me? Do I like them? Do I like them? Do I like them? Much better. All right, if y'all want to come, you can come. Let's see, any more? All right, and you. Let's see what we've got. So, after a time of introspection and self-care and self-nurturance and remembering who you are, what comes next? The Ten of Swords. The Ten of Swords is an absolute ending with a new dawn. This is clearly what's happened here. So, once this has happened, once this ending is truly done, you'll be glad it's over. And I mean really over. Somebody is extracting themselves from a painful situation that was not their problem. They get to be done, absolutely done, and free of that energy, and on to a beautiful morning. The Ten of Swords is often depicted of 10 swords in someone's back as they lie on the ground. It's a kind of a gruesome card, but there's always a dawn in the background. And that is the promise of the Ten of Swords. Like the Death card, it is an absolute ending in order to create a new beginning. Now, the darkest energy of this card is the person who, the chews off their own foot in order to be free of the trap. Okay? I'm not saying that this is as dramatic as that, but I am saying that steps were taken, bridges were burned. And I'm so glad that that's over. Seven of Wands. That's right. You're getting away from some ugly energy. Good. And then the Six of Pentacles. You have help in unexpected places. surprise generosity, surprise benevolence. Magical things happen that make things easier for you. You took the step that you needed to take, and as a result, the universe says, I will provide for you so that you may continue. Aha! Death, rebirth. This is a time of great change for you. I mean, I can be kind of irreverent when I do readings, but this one is profound. Somebody is really gone through their dark night of the soul and is coming out better understanding themselves in a way that they just haven't done before. And you will shed your skin and remember who you are and be beautiful. So beautiful. The Queen of Cups. This self-care and self-nurturance and ending, right? Takes you to a place of, I remember me. I'm beautiful. Inside and out. Inside and out. The Queen of Cups energy is one that's generous and kind and romantic and sweet. And it doesn't necessarily mean you're going to fall completely in love with somebody new, but it may mean that, like, you kind of fall in love with everything again, in spite of it all, which is, something I wish for all of us. Ooh. But no, but no. Okay, maybe there is an actual romance. That's the Soulmate card, the Two of Cups, right next to the Queen of Cups. So now we have a spread that has all these dark cards of renewal and withdrawal and remembering and self-care. And we also have a spread that has the Ace of Cups, the Two of Cups, and the Queen of Cups. So this is fun. This will be worth it. If right now you're alone and you're thinking, always going to be alone, dating sucks, and dating does suck. I won't even lie. I mean, dating sucks an egg through 30 feet of garden hose. But it's the time for you to remember who you are, remember what you like, remember what you need. Whatever ended here, someone was lost in the sauce of the couplehood. People sometimes get subsumed into the other's needs, the other's interests, the other's life. So this is a chance for you to really get to know what you need and what you love. And then when you truly get that, when you truly blossom again, just from going, wow, I'm never doing that again. I am absolutely not doing that again. And this is what I actually like. And this is what I'm actually attracted to. Well, there you go. Oh, the King of Wands. Ooh. Okay, so, oh my, and the moon. Oh my, here there be dragons. Okay, darling. All right. So, okay. So, this is a lovely, straightforward story. It started off a little rocky, and now we've got a story. There is new love coming for you. And let me tell you, that King of Wands, oh boy, what a dreamboat. The King of Wands is an extremely attractive person. Extremely attractive. But what I mean by extremely attractive is I mean extremely attractive to you. What is your particular ideal? What is your particular jam? What do you like? I like silver-haired vampire elves. So that's my little impossible burden to bear. You might like something else, right? So, yeah, the King of Wands is a dreamboat. And the fact that it's followed by the moon means right now don't look. Tarot's not going to give us any more about this. But there is, look at that, root chakra red and heart chakra green and pink and sacral chakra orange. Look at that. Look at that orange and red. Ooh, sexy, sexy, smexy, sexy. Very, 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 very romantic stuff. Your adventures are not over, not by a long shot, but maybe for the time being, it's time to focus on you so that you get yourself to a place where you embody what you love and desire. And I'm not saying that you need to love yourself before you can love another, but it would be good, wouldn't it? Because you're going to make better choices that way. All right, darling. I'm going to end it there because that moon card showing up says go no further. And so what I'm going to do is seal this reading off with a little foggy card. This is an affirmation deck that is sweet as pie and often really relevant to the reading. So I like to pull one of these little cards to seal off every reading. And this is the one. And this is your card. I'm as worthy of my dreams as everyone else. Again, as always, little Froggy never fails. He always gets it. I'm as worthy of my dreams as everyone else. Damn Skippy. Just in case you forgot. Okay, darling. That's it for this month, love readings, but I will be back, of course, in just a few weeks with more love readings. And, I'm planning on doing readings almost every day. So it's a big undertaking. I also run a shop on Etsy. This is my brand new channel. If you found this reading helpful or in any way comforting, please consider liking, consider subscribing, hitting the bell notification, all that good stuff. I would be thrilled to make this a going concern. This is a passion project of mine, and I'm really, really happy to have your eyeballs for a little bit. Okay, so mwah, mwah, big kisses to you. Be careful out there. Stay safe. Be good. Don't be good.